Hey, can I ask you guys a question? Good boy, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Good boy. Do you know anything about that? Just this whole little teepee thing?
Been going on for, gosh, more than a decade now, I think. Local kids have worked on it slowly and
Well, the way it was huge last year.
yeah.
And then
I think the cows had their way with it.
actually it was the town.
What's that?
It was the town.
That fenced and did they tear it down?
Yeah, because it was huge, and I just feel like there's something going on there because I see like it all of a sudden it changes again, and then there's like all these crazy things there, and then.
Right. Yeah. No, I know. There's a lot of kids. There's a bunch of kids that have grown up on Rush Creek and that sort of thing.
So it's been for 10 years you've seen that.
At least, yeah, since these guys were little.
Wow.
And a couple of
This isn't Bigfoot, but this has been an issue here. He's driving me crazy. Yeti, you being a bad boy.
You being bad boy. What are you doing?
I was gonna do an over and out video with you because everyone's like, you gotta do Yeti over and out again. I was like, because he'll do it like for me every time, or at least it seems like he's doing it. If I just touch him on the head, he'll give me an over. Like I say, over and out. I touch him and he goes, woo. But I'm mad at him right now, so I'm not even going in there because you're being a bad boy. All right, so what I'm doing today is, you can see it's beautiful. We're kind of recovering. You can see how wet from like just some crazy weather for 3 or 4 days. I think all over Colorado had some. What's up, Lovey? That's not Lovey. I forget this one's name. That's Little Man in there. I forget your name. There's too many horses to remember their names. I know the horses, but look, there's Buster. What's up, Busties? I wasn't planning on doing this, but it's just happening. Hey, Buster, just chilling in the sun. I don't want to say his name because then he'll come to me and follow me all the way. So what I want to do today, I have to look for my gun again. I have a gun that's over there somewhere. I know it sounds crazy, but I've looked 7 times and I'm almost sure they took it. These guys have it just to mess with me. I know they do because I dropped it from like. It was like from here to that fence across the street. I mean, the area, the section, so I know about where I dropped it, and I looked 7 times, and it's possible I'm missing it, but I think I remember knowing right away that they took it. I just knew because it was just gone. You know, these guys are right around me, especially here. So I don't do a lot of stuff across the street here because they just don't give me like the noises and stuff. Like they're all around me. You guys look at the drone with some of the pictures the drone caught over here. It was amazing. So besides looking for the gun, which is way over there, I want to go in here and see if anything's new. Here, I'll show you this in a second. And I like to stick, whenever I go in here, I like to stick the pole with the camera up into this attic because there's some kind of nest up there. And it's an active type of nest, and every time I put the camera up there, there's nothing there. Like, I've done it like 10 times. I figured like something would be there, like if it was a bird or something. Let's go see that. Give me a sec. Let's see what's up there. And I'm gonna keep it up there for a little while. Let me see if I can turn my camera. Anybody home? One of these days, I'm gonna get an answer, I think. Oops. I can kind of see the screen. How is there nest being built up here and there's never anything like an animal up there? I think it's like the little ones. I don't know. We'll see what we can see on that. I'm just walking on with this. So here's the deal with this. Love this piece of quartz. Look at that, the square in the middle. It's so amazing. So the story with this is, I got to tell this story. You know what? Let me. This is from Elizabeth in Arizona. Let me get in here, and I'll tell that story. So the amazing thing is, watch this. Let's see if the camera picks this up. What is going in here? You see this? there's a trail. It does look like a game trail, sort of, but it's not. It's look what I wore today, just in case, because this is the first time in my life I've never had boots on, because I'm thinking I might want to be able to cross the river today. The river is about 32 degrees because it's melting snow, but I may just go across it. And this trail comes up through here, right into their stuff. So I want to leave this rock back here. I'll give you, I gotta tell the story because it's not a long story, but it's really interesting, I think. Like, it's just bizarre how I sent out a piece of quartz one day and got a piece of quartz back. See, now I've been waiting. I didn't want to do another video in here until I got a little growth on the trees, because as soon as you start getting, as soon as the trees start budding, I noticed tremendous more activity. For some reason, I don't know if it's the cover on the ground or what. But this is a place that has been developed across the street from my house, in case you haven't been following this, since I moved there. So what I want to do is, I'm not expecting much. Let's just start here. I don't have any kind of a gifting over here. I really don't have anything over here except pictures of them from the videos and from my drone. And of course the cave is just about 300 yards that way. And we get the timestamps in the cave and all around it. So it's really interesting area to me, and I found those kills right there. The 3 kill spots are right there. Which is a moose, and there's not supposed to be moose. This guy was telling me over there there's not supposed to be moose here. And then of course, look, get your break. So let's do some inconspicuous structures, signs like this today. See if I find my gun. And then I want to walk down this way where I've never ever been. I've never been more than 100 feet that way. With the drone a little bit, but not with me. And I think we're getting timestamps like down there. And I think it's going to be interesting. So let's just walk around. I won't waste your time. If this sucks, I won't even put it up. But I also wanted to tell a story and just do some thank yous and hellos. And I have so many people to thank lately, just like that have been stepping up to help me. And I can't even tell you the difference. It's not always a cure, but just when someone's helping, just that alone is a great feeling. So I had a really happy birthday. I did absolutely nothing. You guys, I swear I did nothing at all. I just sat around, and I did a lot of messages. I think I spent half the day just saying thank you to birthdays and, talking to people about Bigfoot, things like that. But what I'm going to do is, what I'm trying to say is, I don't want to leave this rock. Elizabeth sent this to me, and Elizabeth, thank you too. She's been supporting me and sent me a little birthday gift, and it just really, really made me happy for my birthday. So thank you guys so much. And Elizabeth really knows her stuff. She's getting some good pictures, and I just want to leave this here. I have not established any rapport over here with gifting or anything because I've been lazy about it. I feel like I already know the results because they won't be like, yes, Mark, we're here. Like it's almost like a game or something, or that's their rules. So I don't know if that's a good spot or not. And I gotta tell you a story about that. It's really funny. Well, it's interesting. I don't like that spot. Here, let's do this. I also don't want like some person. Nobody comes in here, but with my luck, it's you're not really allowed to be here. There's a sign over there, but I live across the street, so. All right, so I'm not going to leave this on the fence because it doesn't matter with these guys. They'll know. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it somewhere like this. I've dropped things, you guys, in 3 feet of grass and weeds in Bigfoot Universe. Come back like next time I'm there, like a week or two, and it's sitting, whatever I drop, like my vape pen or something, is sitting on the gift rock. So they know everything. I promise you that. They just somehow know everything that's going on. That's a great spot right there. Let's just see what happens. I'll show you too. I'm not expecting anything. I don't have anything with them. But if I come back and that's gone, that'll be really interesting. See the X? Look. They think they're sneaky here. Give me a second. He turned around, took a pee. We were in one of the best places for Sasquatch that there is in the world, I think, on Predator Hill. But and then there's a rock right on a little thing on his backpack, a little quartz rock. But usually with my gifting thing, which I'm not really that big into anymore. I'll be doing it this summer for sure, but it's just not my main focus. I hear Snow White does a great job with that, with her little thing that's going on in her house. I don't get to see too many of the videos. I should catch up on them. But Snow White, if you ever watch this video, just from another standpoint, because I don't know what really people think about me, because I live a life of isolation out here. But I'm just being honest. Like, I don't know you. I know we know of each other, but I just have to tell you, like, I have never heard anything but good about you. Everyone's like, oh, have you seen Snow White? Have you seen Snow White? Like, there's never been a negative word about you. So I just thought you might want to hear that. It's a nice feeling. I can't get that statement said to me, so. What happened there? A beaver? I think a beaver's been down there. Oh, look how that's like peeled. That's brand new. All right, so I was gonna kind of try to go through here. I'm gonna get down and get around this. So there's so many spots in there. I noticed in the winter too, when this was like 2 feet, 3 feet of snow, that all of these spots underneath this tree were dry, you know. I don't know if that means anything or not. Let me get in here. All right, now we're going into a place. I call this, believe it or not, just to myself, I've been calling it Funky Town. Because everything is changed. They do it weird in here, you know, like they really do it so it's not gonna, as if not to, oh, look at that, arouse suspicion. Look at the chicken. How did he get here? I'm keeping him. How is this chicken here? Look at this. There's my thumbnail right there. Because people will click on it that don't know me. If it's that, if I show like a picture of Bigfoot, they don't want to see it. They'd rather see a chicken I found in the woods. So I'll start saving that stuff too. Look, you see how they do everything real inconspicuous? Look, they're so here. All right, so the Quartz story. So here I am, sending out. I've never sent quartz to anybody in my life. It's never happened. People have asked. I've been very cautious because I don't want to upset them, because I know that was a quarry they're using. They made that quarry, and see the spider right there? I want to walk this way. This is my good luck charm today. Right there. You know 100% if you ever see that. I don't care what your reasoning is in your head, but if you see that in your woods, this right here. They're there. Just test me. You know what I mean? Be like, yep, he's right there here. Like, always be positive, because if you're in there in doubt, nothing's gonna happen. And places like this for me are tough because I know they know, you know, what I'm doing here, and they're just not gonna, unless I'm in the deep forest, they don't appease me like that typically. But I'd give anything to see something right now in here. It'd be so cool. That's why I want to go this way a bit. I mean, with my lucky chicken, how can I fail? So the first time I've sent quartz out ever, right? I'm internationally mailing it to, and I did it to Joanne. I was actually doing it to 2 people, sending quartz out to 2 different people, and one to Bridget, one to Joanne. And Bridget's in Canada, so I have to fill out like this international paperwork and all this stuff. And I do all that and wait in line and send it out. Then I go to my P.O. box. There's one little package in there, and it's from Elizabeth. And inside are pieces of quartz. I had no idea. She told me she had sent me a package, check your P.O. box, but I didn't know there was quartz there. So here it is. After doing this for 4 years, whatever it's been, on one day, I send out quartz. I go to my P.O. box, and there's quartz sent to me in the P.O. box. And I've never received quartz in the P.O. box. So what are the chances, I'm telling this story horribly. What are the chances of the first time I've ever mailed out quartz to people, the same day someone mailed me quartz from Arizona? So I just thought that was fascinating. It could be a super coincidence, but man, crazy. So I do want to cross this river at some point. There's some hidden spots in there. I'm gonna keep walking in here. I just want to see if I see anything crazy. Give me a minute. All right, let me show you something really cool that only the ultimate, like, Intuit squatchers are gonna understand or want to know. Okay, it's interesting though. Okay, so here's a place that the human eye is gonna catch nothing. Okay, typically, because there's so much going on. You think you see it all, but you don't. If you question that, look it up at what we actually see. Like, even our scientists will explain to you that we see nothing. We just think that you're seeing everything. Remember, don't let your own brain fool you. Okay, so check this out. I see this all the time, especially here and out by the path. when you want to walk in, this is what they do. Okay, so you see this break? Right? And then if I see one, you can't think anything of it because a deer can do that walking by. It gets like hung up on his stomach and he breaks it, right? But then if you see one next to it going the other way, see that? These are these little guys. This is like little dudes in here. I think. And the best part, and then what you do is you always look very carefully around. So you'll always see like, some kind of hiding spot. There's another break right there. Very discreet and hidden, right? Is that exciting? No, but these are important things to know because I'll tell you, like in little brooks in New Jersey or, in Connecticut or, if you're in like, a sort of a public area like I am, this is how you got to find them, because they just don't it's the rules of that area. They just don't do it like that because I think it's just because of the past. Like, they know how to handle that area because of past, experiences with humans or whatever the reasons are for building incredible structures or not building incredible structures. So that's about up to my knees. There's so many teepee like hidden spots in there, right in there. One of the problems is the only access is like from the river. They don't let you come into these little hidden domes from that side, which is weird. But there's so many places like that. All right, I'm gonna keep going. I feel like this video could be boring if I keep talking. So let me see this. Look at these paths. They go all through here. One second. I always get suspicious when I see the entrances, like the tunnel. You see that? See how it's like an arch? Whenever you see an arch, it's not part of their language that I see, but it's something I see over and over. And all I'm saying is be suspicious. And then I had to crawl through the arch practically, and then I come into a big open area. That looks like it could be deer grazing. Look at this. Look at this hidden spot. They're sitting here. Here's the one thing I've noticed on the big perches I find that are so blatant, like they make like a crop circle. I've even found poop there and stuff. Is they do it around the stick, and I'm seeing it here, which is really interesting. See that? I'm not making any claims here because honestly I'm confused. I don't know. But when I see the crop circle, that's when I'm just calling it that. The crop circles around, and they leave the perfect stick where the stick never got hurt. You see that? It's very curious to me. And then I got another seed here that looks like a butt, right? And then it has the bends in front. Very discreet, Or that's an accident, and the crop circle's an accident with the tree, and it's just looks like the other perches I found where they do that. And this is deer or something. I don't know. So what I'll do, of course, is look closer at everything else. You want to look for those weird-looking bends, things like that. So they're all about those breaks and bends here. And keep going. This is right through here. I get the vibes. This is because I know they're in this hidden place and I can't get to it. See, I don't know what to do here. I might have to go to the other side and look for my gun. And maybe never put this video up. God, I'm liking how there's like little open. See the green grass in there? It's like all open in there. Let's go see what happens. All right. I'm making my way through. I'm seeing another arch already right there. I hope it's as good as it looks when I get there. Now let me show you this. But see how, look, there's an X back there. See that? Look at this, you guys. This is so curious to me right here. There's an X right there, too. Tell me that's not one of those lower X's. I just showed you one of those the other day on big scale. Well, that was the Cali. There was a beautiful, gorgeous X in that video with Callie. If you saw it, you guys, look at the Quartz video if you haven't seen it. It's an absolutely amazing video. It has 5,000 views on it. It's ridiculous. Like, people are missing out on parts of the world you're never going to see anywhere else. The only way to ever see that place is on my video or Callie's video. No one in the world will ever go there again. And if they do, they're certainly not going to put it on the video for you. So you figure, like, man, look where Sasquatch is working on a quarry. Look at all the structures. Some of the best structures you'll ever see on the camera in that video. You know, double giant X and then another X next to it. And they're all next to the X, sitting there. Anybody can see them. You're just not looking. You know, you're too busy focused on the X, but they're all to the left. All right, so this isn't going to work. I was hoping I could make it right through there, and it's just, the other thing is something's been walking in there. You see that? That's why I decided to. I swear it's footprints. I don't know if the camera can see it or not. And it goes right across there, and then right here I noticed. Man, is that cold? Oh my goodness! I think I've noticed footprints. See if the camera can pick them up. There's actually toes over here. Hold on. Let's see them. You just can't see them anymore for some reason. Right here. I don't think the camera can see it. You know, there's something walking here. Look, there's one right there. It's going right out there. See? Right there. There's a really good toe there. You see this? I think you can see it, and there's a toe right there. Right there. There's a toe. Right? And then you go out there, and it looks like he just walked right through the. You know, my brain doesn't want to believe it, but it falls right in the category where I always say, you know, whatever they do, they always walk where you don't think. They do everything that you don't think. Maybe they only walk in that stuff, for all I know. You know, it's like we know that's not true, but you know what I mean? Like, I can't write that out. I see footprints in the middle of that. It's almost like there's like a little mini beaver here. Oh, I got white scat, which means bone eating. He's going across. See, that's why in there it starts to look really good to me. You know why? Because I got the brake. Everything leads that way. I got a brand new brake, and there's just all kinds of trails, and you know, I see stuff like leaning down in there. Now, do I somehow get over there through this up to my waist, or do I go to the other side and try to find my gun? I'm kind of stuck in here right now. I'm not kidding. Like, I am. It doesn't look like it, but there's no way out without crawling through the stuff or walking up the river, which maybe I'll do that. Give me a sec. Now, how cool would it be, right? I just said, this is, believe it or not, as freezing cold as this snow melt is. It's better than crawling through those weeds. I just have about a minute. You know, I don't even think that long. Let me sit on this rock, as far as freezing goes. Oh my God, is that cold? Whew. Oh man, that's cold. Hold on, I'm detoxing right now. That is so cold. So this is all, you know, it's all snow melt and it's just freezing. So at this point, I'm just filming you a nature walk. You know what, that's what I'll call this, a nature walk. Ah. Are you laughing at me? Did you hear that? You guys, I don't know if I can keep going up there. Give me a sec. Well, at this point, I don't have a choice, so let's just go for it. I'm gonna run the camera just in case. Since it's a nature walk, I gotta film this part of it, because I'm not showing Bigfoot. Oh my goodness, is that cold? Like, so cold that I can't even cross. I'm gonna have to go over here first. My God, is that cold? Oh my God. I'm numb. I'm completely numb. You see the rapids here? Which means it's deeper than you think. And you know, if one little trip and the rapids catch you. But I do want to get to those rocks somehow. And it's deep right there. And I'm stuck. So this is, if anything, this is funny, because, not for me, but for, if you don't like me, this is funny. Give me a sec. Don't try this at home. Mostly because it's freezing. mean, this water can't be more than, it's in the 30s for sure. It's snow melting. 40 maybe. It is so cold. I did it. Okay. Wow. So it's about knee. So even a little stream like that, you know, it doesn't look that deep, but it's up to your knees. Look, all the crows. 6 crows just came right to my tree. People are like, Mark, that's where the crows like to sit. Maybe, but why that one? There's other ones around here. Every day I look over, they're in my tree. The same ones, every single day. They live there. It's the same crows. It can't be different crows every day. All right, let's go through here. All right, so look at this. I passed up a really good spot there. You can see there's part of it right there. It was really cool. And I'm like, they've seen this stuff, you know, but here's, right, brake. Everything's pushed this way. And then all of this is pushed this way. And this is the biggest thing I've ever seen. It's not visual from like anywhere, yet it's huge. So it's interesting to me. Is there underneath? Of course. Look underneath it. Look at that. Oh, look, and it goes right through. Look how cool that is. I can't put my camera down anymore. I definitely have activity, like animals, something walking in there. You can see there's all kinds of dents and stuff. That's really cool looking. I don't know if it is forest beings or not, but I think so. You know, they do the wood because it's what conducts their, however they develop this energy thing. See this? Look, I'm stuck. Really strange rock right out front. There's no other rocks out here anywhere visible. And then you got a beautiful rock just sitting there, which is of interest to me. I can't say anything here because I don't know what's going on, but that's cool that you can go underneath that. Look at that, you guys. You can't see through it. There's so many sticks involved and trees in that pile. It's unbelievable, and then I'm stuck. You can tell. I mean, look at this trail. It comes through. Look how clear that trail is in the middle of this, where you can't get to it. So let me get through here. All right, let me show you something. So I got out of that, right? You can't tell what's happening there at all. There's more underneath over there next to it. I like that. It's interesting to me. I don't know what's going on. I can't tell you. I have no idea. But look as you come out. That's broken and wedged behind. Good sign from the path. I don't know if you heard that, but that was actually wind that got hung up in this corner, and it actually made a water spout. It only went like a foot, maybe 16 inches tall, but I swear there was a water spout in that corner, and it went whoo, and then it went away. That was pretty cool. So I'm going to check on my gun. I won't waste your time. This video is probably already too long for what it is, but the signs off this path that lead into here, let me show you something else. So there's where my caves are. So it gives you an idea, you know, we know something's going on in there, right? And we have the teepees and all that stuff down there. No way. You gotta be kidding me. I found it again. All right, this is amazing. Look at that. That's the second one, you guys. Oh my goodness, this is them. When I found this last time, there was one sitting in a tree, hanging out like he was just waiting for. It was a woman actually. She had boobs, and that was right back there. Way back up that trail up there, remember? Where I ended up way up there on top. I found this. You guys, this is a beautiful feeling fur. It is not gross at all. I mean, it feels so warm and soft. And I think it's one of those weasels or whatever they are. And it was just put up in the tree, just like over there. I'm telling you guys, the pictures for that are on Colorado Bigfoot on Facebook. You'll see when I found this, they're right next to me. right sitting right there. I mean, I wouldn't have known in a million years, but just like I won't know here. And they were there. Should I have left this there? Like, this is crazy to me. Let me go. It's probably not even legal to carry this out of here. Let me put this back for them. I don't want to. This is something. You guys, you know how you know? Because, well, first, look, there's another underneath. All the trails lead into them, and then they have breaks and stuff in front of them. Oh, you can see the parallel? It's them. And the amazing thing about this, what have you noticed, even just about this one? You guys, it's been treated. It's been gutted and treated. This is some kind of a marker. There's no, look. It's like an Indian professionally did this, and a hunter would never leave that fur. And they certainly wouldn't leave it in a tree like this. And I don't really want to leave it there because someone's going to see that from the path. But that's fine. Let someone else do it. I'm not going to be the one that's going to take it. I live right across the street. That's the coolest thing of today. I'm serious, you guys. I was at the point where I'm like, these guys could totally live without this video today. And the fact that not the fact that I found that, but now that I found two within a mile of each other, right in the same line, more or less. Like if you were looking from space, I mean, they're in line with each other. That's amazing to me. And it's the same animal. And it was in a tree, and it's been treated. Like the skin has been, that fur has been done the way it's supposed to be done. So I gave up on the gun. I'm really sad about it, actually. More sad than ever, because I know that was probably the last attempt without a metal detector, and even then, I wonder. So I might get a metal detector over there one day. But it's the saddest because I guess there was always hope. Like, and I was like, I'll go back, I'll find it. And then I just know I'm not gonna find it. So before I go back to the ranch and work at the computer, I wanted to just check out. I was down here with Dave not too long ago, but I want to see. It's so active in these trees down here. I just want to see if anything is a bit different since when we were here. Hey, can I ask you guys a question? Good boy. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Good boy. Do you know anything about that? Just this whole little teepee thing?
Been going on for, more than a decade now, I think. Local kids have worked on it slowly. And
Well, the way it was huge last year.
Yeah.
And then
I think the cows had their way with it.
actually it was the town.
What's that?
It was the town.
That fenced and, did they tear it down?
Yeah, because it was huge, and I feel like there's something going on there because I see it all of a sudden it changes again, and then there's like all these crazy things there, and then.
Right. Yeah. No, I know. There's a lot of kids. There's a bunch of kids that have grown up on Rush Creek and that sort of thing.
So it's been for 10 years you've seen that.
At least, yeah, since these guys were little.
Wow.
And
All right, so I had to turn the camera off. Sorry about that. I wish I could record it, but she was just staring at it, and I just didn't want to embarrass her. And she was so nice. Maybe she'll even watch this because I told her, I was like, listen, just go home. She just seemed like a really, really nice mommy. Like she wasn't like defensive that I said, hey. She had a big smile on her face, and she was just such a sweetheart. And those are the kind of people that I like. You can just tell there's somewhat of an open mind there. And she said that's been going on down there for at least 10 years. And the kids do come down and play in there sometimes. Or they'll take a stick and do something. She's like, but it's always been there, she said. She has no idea how. So you didn't miss much except our talk, which was mostly not even about that. And then I explained a little bit about what I do and how these creatures are really here and all that stuff. I told her a lot, actually. And she did nothing but smile and treat me with respect, which was nice. Yeah, that's interesting that's been there for at least 10 years, she said. And she lives way up there on these, somewhere up on these hills up and behind here, and if that's the case. And if you are watching this video, I'm not trying to brag for you, but if she lives up there, she's in a beautiful home. Like, it's just a dream come true to live up there. So The moral of the story is, really nice lady, really nice kids, and a really nice dog. And she was really cool. Lots of realies. And I was just happy I was able to talk to someone about that, even though I didn't really get much information. She's like, I think the cows might have destroyed it. I was like, no, the town did it. Because I watched them do it. Look, teepee structures. Yes, this is them. Look. Look, watch, now you know. Look at the double. Whenever you see the two, you know. Look at the teepee structure. So blatant. X's, teepee structures. They sit right in there, right? You'll believe this. Look. I'm still waiting for the rock sacking to come back. And then I just showed you, right? And then look right in front of it. It's another one of those made, look, there's an X behind it, 2 X's behind it, and it's one of those made pulled over things that they like to walk underneath for some reason. And I find those hidden back in those woods. And I'm waiting for my rock stacking to come back. I really hope that comes back. I'll be so happy if that comes back. It was right on that rock there, I believe. It was knocked over by the weather, by the water. The water rose, knocked over half of it. Then it was fixed, and then it was like that for a while, and then the real weather came in towards the beginning of the winter and just demolished it. So I'm hoping that comes back. I really believe it's them based on those teepee structures and the X's in there. I have that on video. I'm not going to walk in there today, but it's probably more interesting than most of the spots I even showed today in there. There's just little seats and stuff everywhere. Rock stacking and then the weird thing, and then I did a video going up the river one day. I have no idea what I said today at all on this video. I can't remember one thing. But I'm excited about meeting her because it's nice to meet your neighbors. And, you know, because, you know, next time I'm over here, like, crawling around the bushes, she'll be like, oh, that's just Mark, you know? People like me once they meet me because they know, at least as far as, like, they're not threatened by me. Like, they know I'm an honest and, like, nice person. That's all. And I'm happy with that. In fact, if anything, she's probably like, is this guy going to shut up and let me just go back and play with my kids? Because I kept talking to her. Because I like, you know, it's if you get me out here, you know, I'll keep talking because I don't get to talk. I talk to a lot of people, yeah, like online, but not in person. So once I get you out here talking, ask Nico. He'll tell you. I never shut up for 2 days, Nico and his son. Because I'm so excited to have someone with me, you know? All right, over now. All right, so I did a giant loop. Believe it or not, I just did about 3 miles. I'm thinking, look, and then everything changes right across the street from where I live. Look, she's been here for almost 40 years and told me none of this. I've told you this. This is the 5th time on video I've told you this. That none of this happened until I moved in. Remember what I said? I told you? She's like, yeah, look at this. Look at all the walking through here. Oh, this is what I want to see. I love seeing long, packed down stuff like, you know, like that. And she said, Mark, your Bigfoots are across the street. And I look at her, I'm like, because this is the last thing I expected to hear from her at all. I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, look across the street. And I was like, okay. She's very, she's a tough one, actually. Look at that X. Look at that. Right across the street from my house, you guys. Like, is there more going on with them and us than we realize? So, like, is there activity around me constantly that I'm not aware of? Why would they do this right across the street from my house? Why did they do it at the condo? Look at it. You know, they're trying to keep it somewhat not obvious, which I think it is to, like, someone that doesn't know about this. But, God, if you know structures, you can't help to just know that they're here. I haven't had the guts to come over here at night yet. Whatever lives here eats moose, no problem. All right, my rock's still there. I didn't expect it not to be. That's interesting. Look at that. That's a footprint. It's definitely a footprint. It's not mine for sure. There's no way I would have been right there. In fact, I was here. I went this way today. Guys, I think that's a footprint right there. And there's the rock. There's no way they can't be interested in that. Let's see. I'll check back. I'll give it. Callie will be here. Here comes my birds. Look, there's another X. Look at that. I swear. So isn't that cool? So whether you're impressed with this or not, it doesn't matter. I moved in, and for the first time in almost 40 years, this entire forest changed. I find that to be pretty amazing. Now, I don't know if it just was a coincidence where I just moved in and they just happened to move into the spot because they were in those bushes over there already. But it's starting to become a coincidence. Now, I was told this would happen. People are like, Mark, when you visit them, this is one of the first, I forget who told me this, it was so long ago, but he was like, Mark, you visit their home, they're going to visit you. And I was like, well, whatever. You know, because at that point you don't believe. I was believing, but my mind wasn't as open, and I was deciding what to believe, you know, and none of that made sense to me. I'm like, that's not possible and all that. And sure enough, I got it all documented when I lived in the condo in one town over, you know, and the entire river. I was on a really nice river there, and the entire river changed across. There was blinds and inside places to hide, and it was amazing. Never saw them there, but I got them on the trail cam late at night. Right after I found Bigfoot Universe, and Robin, who's a friend of mine, who's like a medium, and she's like, you saw where they live, they wanted to see where you live. Even though that doesn't really teach me anything. I was like, I really truly believe it now. You'd be surprised it happens to almost everybody, I think. But a lot of times, you know, maybe because I'm, you know, extreme at this, they got to keep an eye on me. I don't know. You know, but I think that most of the time you wouldn't be aware of it. You guys, I'm 24 hours a day at this. So I'm more aware of this than most people because it's never not a thought in my brain. You guys have families and have good internet and can play video games, and there's other focuses in life. For me, this is it. There is no other focus. I'm not talking about family. I'm just talking about, like, you know, in a hobby or whatever you do as your job. So, like, any little thing. I think I miss a lot of it, but some of the things that your average person might not realize, I think I get it. More poop there. What is that from? It could only be a cat. Unless there's a bear sneaking around here at night that I'm not aware of.